The first day of Rally Sweden, the opening round of the 2010 WRC season, and almost perfectly snowy conditions greeted the drivers. Reigning world champion Sébastien Loeb took to the stages first, and it was business as usual for the Frenchman as he took the lead on the opening stage. The early surprise was Dani Sordo. Fresh from 3 days practice on the Arctic Rally, the Spaniard had obviously fine-tuned his snow driving skills and was fighting his Citroën teammate for the lead. Only seconds behind was Ford's Mikko Hirvonen. Keeping to his plan of being braver in 2010, last year's championship runner-up never let the two Citroën drivers out of his sights. Kimi Räikkönen's first day on a WRC event started well, with the 2007 Formula One world champion fighting for the points positions. Unfortunately, the Finn could not continue his good form into the afternoon and lost 25 minutes on stage 6 after an off. The biggest drama of the day saw Petter Solberg and Matthew Wilson collide on stage 5. Both had problems in the stage, but when Matthew stalled a few kilometres from the end, Petter had nowhere to go and drove into the back of the Ford driver. Out front though, the top three drivers battled in the deteriorating road conditions. Loeb lost precious seconds to Hirvonen and Sordo on stage 5 before clawing back to finish the day in second. But with only the super special to complete, it was advantage Mikko Hirvonen at the end of day 1. Day 2 of Rally Sweden, and freezing temperatures once again greeted WRC's finest. And it was rally leader Mikko Hirvonen who made the best start to the day, the Ford driver quickest over the morning's opening stage to move into an 11-second advantage at the front. However, spurred on by Hirvonen's gain, Sébastien Loeb picked up the pace to claim the following two-stage wins. The Frenchman continued to battle into the afternoon but was unable to match the speed his rivals were setting. After such a great start to the event, Dani Sordo was disappointed he could not carry his good form into day 2. After a spin on stage 11, the Citroën driver continued to lose time, eventually slipping to 4th on stage 15 after his Citroën's engine overheated. And the beneficiary of Sordo's demise was Jari-Matti Latvala. The Finn claimed a pair of stage wins over the afternoon loop to comfortably hold 3rd at the end of play. 5th place belonged to Sébastien Ogier, the young Frenchman pleased with his consistent performance on only his second snow rally. But it was Mikko Hirvonen still in command at the end of day 2, his lead now 16.6 seconds. The third and final day of Rally Sweden, and Ford's Mikko Hirvonen led the current generation of WRC cars into the snow for the final time. His advantage 16.6 seconds. Further down, Citroën's Sébastien Ogier drove a consistent rally in the snow, the Frenchman bringing his C4 home in 5th. After a difficult weekend, Dani Sordo just missed out on the podium positions, but brought Citroën 12 championship points with a respectable 4th place. Mikko Hirvonen into 2nd. The snow is not Loeb's preferred surface, and we will no doubt see the Frenchman return to winning ways in the coming events. Hirvonen, a repeat performance.